Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Quest Kids Matching Adventure. This is something I just bought on a lark. I wanted the Quest Kids main game, and I decided to go in on the matching game because I have a younger child at 2 years old, and I thought, you know, what the heck, can't be that wrong, although the memory thing really turned me off. What I actually found was memory with a twist. This ended up being a very good game. So you can play regular memory if you want to. Don't recommend it because the game is very simple to play. So you're going to go in the middle and you have to find a match of the Quest Kids, right? So you want to find, so you have a very small set. So you're going to find a match rather quickly, and that will help the younger ones. Once you get that match, you'll be able to go outside where you have blue and green tiles, and those blue and green tiles will match up. So now, and then once everybody has a Quest Kid, then everybody can go back in. And there's some like allies in there will let you do different things, like take extra turns or mix things up. And there are aspects where you're getting these sets, but I gotta give it the set to somebody else, and that might give them a power or an ability. Now, who do I want to do that to? So some interesting decisions. Now, if you have really young gamers, you can totally play without those ally tokens and bring them in later to make the game a little bit fun. My 8-year-old had fun with this. I mean, this is probably not something he's going to go to a lot, but once we put on the table, we were playing it over and over and over again, and they really, really enjoyed it. The tiles are very thick. The components for this are out of this world, guys. Out of this world. If you want a children's game that's produced well, this is it. Start this out with younger gamers. I think a 3-4-year-old could definitely start getting the basics of this down. If you want to play memory, but you want something that maybe can grow with your kids and have a little bit more to it, this will be it. Now, a lot of the memory games tend to have an IP attached. Do you like the Avengers, or do you like Star Wars? Do you like little cartoons that they watch, like Blue's Clues or whatever? But if you can get away from the IPs for a second, this is an actual game. This is something that can grow with your child. You're not just getting memory and you're throwing it away. This is something where you can say, hey, let's just play regular memory. You know, it's not necessarily in the rules, but let's do that. And then, you know, add the Quest Kids. Now you can go on these quests and do just more memory, more matching, and then throw the allies in when they can handle that. Very fun experience. Well above what I expected from it. This is something that if you have younger gamers, I would tell you definitely search out. Instead of getting memory, check this game out. Very fun experience, and my kids had a great time, and you can grow with them. You're not just giving the game away at, you know, a year later or whatever. Excellent. Keeper for me. Here's Quest Kids Matching Adventure. This was an add-on game to the series. You're going to see a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. You're going to get some very thick tiles in here. So these are very nice, as you can see. Different backs. Some of them have like this gloss on them. It looks really cool. And you're going to have just characters, and you'll have some of these will have powers on them and stuff, but the artwork is super duper cute. You're going to have more of these in different monsters and stuff that you'll be looking to. All the components are top notch. This is not your normal mass market fare. These are really, really good. Then you have this box that you really, really don't need. It's very bizarre. It does have a magnet here. You can hear that kind of attaches through. And you have your treasure tokens in here. These are circular, very thick, once again, very nice. And you can see the only complaint about this is that you need to match up the picture at the bottom. Man, that picture is really small. I struggle sometimes to figure out who it is. That's my only major complaint about it. Otherwise, the box and the chips look great. Here's the rule book presented in full color. As you can see, a picture of all of the components and setup right here. Then you can choose what kind of game you want. Short, long, or longest, depending on the age, really, of your group and how long their attention span can be. What you do on a turn, going on an adventure, collecting the treasure, and then how the treasure tokens work. Very easy. And then gaining allies, some alternate, and how to win. You can scan this to view a quick rules video. Otherwise, I mean, this should probably take you 2 or 3 minutes to learn. Maybe 5 max. Everybody's probably played memory before, and that's what this game is based on. Simple rule book and very clear. So here's the game set up. You're going to have the Quest Kids in the middle. You're going to have the blue tiles mixed over here and the green tiles. Now, I do want to point out in the long book and the rule book that there's a short, long, and easy game. And this will be a number of the blue and green ones. So the more blue and green that you include, the longer the game will be. You will always use the same amount of these. So on your turn, it's just like memory. You're going to flip over a tile for all to see, and you are looking for matches. If it does not match, you flip it back over. Now, when the game starts, you can only look from the brown. You cannot go on adventures yet because you don't have any adventurers. You don't have any Quest Kids. Okay, on your turn, if you flip over 2 tiles and they match, then you take the 2 tiles and they go in front of you. Then you will score the 3 stars at the end of the game. Once you've got a set of quest kids, you can no longer get another set of these until everyone has a set. Once everyone has a set and has a character, then you can go back to the brown and start trying to find more to dig for more victory points and more people to add to your group. Once you have this, on your next turn, now you can go into the green and the blue. So each green is going to have a matching blue. There is no matching green in the same color, no matching blue. So one of each will be in each color. That's the purposes of the back. This is the forest, and this is more like the water central area. Then the same thing will happen. Once you have a quest kit, you can go over here, and then you can have the green and the blue. You will flip over 3 tiles. It doesn't matter which 3. Could be 2 green and a blue, 3 green, or whatever. And if they do not match, you put them back over, and that is information for everyone to have. Now, on a turn, if you do get a match, in this case, double troll, then you must still pull over another one so everybody has more information. Then, I didn't get a match with this, so to go back over, I would have a match with double trouble, and it would tell you how many coins. In this case, I would take 1 coin from the treasure box. You can shake up the treasure box, put your hand in where you can't see, and take out a treasure. Now, each treasure will tell you that this will score me 1 victory point in the game, but it's extremely small. If I have Flint, which is this character, then I score 2 victory points for it. This you can put back in the box. You will not need it anymore because now you have your treasure token. And once again, if I had Flint, then I would get 2 points for this instead of the 1. Now, in here where the heroes are at, there's also these allies that you can get. Now, you do have to get 2 of those, and when you get 2 of these, you give the one with the stars you keep for the victory points, and you give the other one to another player. So you are giving the special power to somebody else. This is redraw 1 treasure token. So if you draw one you don't like, you can flip this over, use it 1 time, and draw another one. It says reveal 1 additional tile on your turn. So you could flip this over to use it, kind of tapping it, and you get to do 1. So there are allies in here that you can utilize. But remember, when you grab them, you're giving 1 to an opponent and keeping the 1 with the stars for the victory points. After all the blue and green are found and matched up, then you count up the number of stars everybody has on their character cards and their treasures, and whoever has the most stars is the winner of the game. Who should buy this game? Anyone with younger children, 2, 3 years old, go ahead and get this. Start the kids on just the matching and the memory aspect of it. And then they can move up and up as they go, and the game can have some legs with it. And I think it'll be a great experience. So this is a must-buy on a children's list. Absolute keeper for me.